Welcome back in and good morning from me and my little willow girl. We are enjoying a beautiful, cool morning here in Iowa and enjoying the fall colors. Some of the leaves have already fallen, but I'm going to be taking some inspiration from those colors today and we're going to paint some trees. And I was going to just show you my little berries. Well, they're not berries, it's a crabapple tree out in our front yard. It's kind of a homely little tree most of the year, but the berries are pretty and it's really pretty when there's snow on it. But anyway, if I go to the right a little bit, I just wanted to show you these gorgeous red maples, I think. And this street that's perpendicular to ours is just this tunnel of red this time of year, and it's just gorgeous. But like I said, we're going to take some inspiration from those colors, very loose inspiration. I'm going to do some naive art slash folk art, using some red ochre for my first tree, and then the second tree is going to be a mixture of red ochre and yellow ochre and a little Indian yellow, and then the last tree is going to be yellow ochre. I wanted to talk about naive art this morning because I love it. I love it. I love folk art, and I'm trying to kind of learn what the difference is between them. And reading on it just has made me laugh because there seems to be sort of some controversy in the field and maybe some rebellion. Let me just read a couple things to you. For instance, on this first definition that I'm going to read to you, says that naive art is a captivating genre that defies the conventions of traditional artistry. It's characterized by its charmingly unsophisticated approach, embracing a lack of formal training, or not adhering to established artistic rules. And I like parts of that and agree with it, but the part that made me laugh was defying the conventions of traditional artistry. I'm like, it's not that serious. I don't know, but maybe it is to some people. And then this next little blurb that I'm going to read is, it says, naive artists reject classical proportions, perspective, and realism in favor of childlike subject matter, yada yada. And I agree. I love the childlike feel to naive or folk art or whatnot. But just the defying and rejecting, it just seemed like strong language. I don't know. But it's actually quite interesting to read about. There's some strong opinions out there. But I do like the verbiage of embracing a lack of formal training. And not that I wouldn't want formal training. I think that'd be great, but I'm 50 and I've got a full-time job and I don't know. How do you explore formal training at this point in my life? I don't know. Anyway, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm playful. I like to be playful and just have fun with it. So I hope you do too. I am just coming in with my micron, starting with a size 3 micron pen and drawing in some whimsical pen details to add to our first tree. And I am going to speed a lot of this video up because you can see what I'm doing. And again, this is not difficult, so it's not like you're needing to slow down. If you do need to slow down, you can slow the video down. Anyway, just added some dots on the end of those branches and coming into the second tree. And for this tree trunk, I decided to make her nice and broad. And I'm only having this tree trunk show at the bottom of the tree. I'm not taking it up into the tree, and you'll see why here in a minute. And speeding up the coloring process because one, it's boring, and two, it's way more satisfying to watch at that speed, isn't it? This one's going to be extra whimsical with just some lines going through the colored part of the tree. And I actually love it. I just love it. And then for our final tree, I'm just going to do a nice tall and skinny little tree trunk to start us off. And I am really feeling stuck in this sketchbook. I don't like the size of it. But I do want to finish it before I start my next one. I don't know why. I know people work in multiple sketchbooks at a time, but my brain's not letting me do that quite yet. So I'm just trying to get through this one. Coming up with ideas has been a little challenging. But all right, for this one, just as you can see, I just did some straight lines for the branches, and then to complement those little arrow, little V-shaped branches, I'm going to put tiny little arrow slash V-shapes on the branches. And I'll speed that up too because you don't want to be here all day. And look at it's so satisfying watching that quickly to me. I don't know. I love fast art. I don't know. Call me crazy. And then to finish it off, I'm just kind of drawing in a little indication of the earth beneath the trees. And I think that adds just a nice little touch. You can add grass, you can add flowers, you can do what you'd like. I thought about putting a couple pumpkins next to one of the trees, but decided to leave it simple. Putting the date on there, you can see I'm doing this on Tuesday morning because I've just had some unexpected things come up this week and I won't be able to do anymore this week. So I had to do Saturday's video on Tuesday also. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you have fun creating some simple art of your own. And until the next video, you take good care.